What's going on, guys? Ironcane here, back from Dribble the Breakers Season 4 video, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the best transfers to have for each level. Now, before we get too into it, I do want to say the one transfer level that really doesn't matter that much at all is level 1. The level 1 is typically used just to escape, or if you're really struggling to get your level 2 and 3, you help out in fights when other people are fighting. You're never initiating fights with your level 1. So I will say this right now, your level 1 isn't really something you need to be that concerned about. Your level 2s and 3s are really, especially your level 3, is where you need to be setting, proper transfers. So the reason why I have Kid Buu up is because he's a perfect example of the perfect transfer for every level. And I'll show why in a second. So the reason why I say Kid Buu is pretty much like an example of a perfect transfer is because Ki Blasts. So Ki Blasts are actually pretty important in Dragon Ball The Breakers. I feel like I don't even really talk about them enough. They're really slept on. So Kid Buu is good because his Ki Blasts at all levels are very, very good. He has these spammy ball-based Ki Blasts, and these Ki Blasts can actually counter the Raider. So say if Cell was shooting at me and I shot these Ki Blasts back at the Raider, we would basically clash with our Ki Blast. He would not be hurting me, and I would not be hurting him. And his super attack is also very good. Vanishing Ball is very good. Kid Buu just has really good super attacks and very good Ki Blast. For his level 2, I believe he has the exact same Ki Blast, so nothing really changes as his level 2. But his level 3 is where he gets better. Now, of course, the biggest thing between the difference of level 1, 2, and 3 is the fact that you're going to be able to be in your transformation even longer, which is why I say level 1 doesn't really matter, because you're only able to be in your change for so long, right? But for level 3, you have these Ki Blasts, and in my eyes, I consider these Ki Blasts to be the best in the game, because they're really fast, and they counter Ki Blasts very well, and they're pretty good and pretty spammy to deal damage. And of course, Kid Buu again has really good super attacks. So let me talk about some other transfers I think you guys should be using for, other levels as well. Kid Buu is one that you can legit use for all 3. You can legit use it for all 3 because he is just that good. He is that great of a transfer. He is like a Z tier transfer. All right, next up, you guys have probably seen me run this transfer at level 1 a lot. Piccolo. I really enjoy Piccolo as my level 1. He has really fast spammy Ki Blast at level 1. Probably some of the best Ki Blasts in the game. And of course, he has Special Beam Cannon, which I typically don't like to use. But he also has Evil Explosion. Evil Explosion deals a little less damage than most super attacks, but what's nice about it is that it's only costs 80, and it comes out really fast, and this is really good to use on Auto Evolve Raiders. Typically, in level 1, you're not really going to be able to use that many super attacks, but the fact that this super attack costs less, and it comes out so fast, kind of allows you to get a couple more out. So for my level 2 here that I have, that I think is a very good level 2, is Golden Frieza. So Golden Frieza is actually a pretty trash transfer overall, but I do like his super attack, the Saucer, and he also has that as his Ki Blast as well. So these Saucer Ki Blasts are actually really good. The reason why I actually really like them is because they're great hit confirms. In a team fight, if you have multiple people fighting the Raider and you have one person tossing out these discs, they're going to hit a lot. Unless the Raider is constantly spamming dodge, they're not going to be able to dodge these unless they're actively dodging them, right? And that leads me to my level 3, who I have as well. Krillin isn't exactly the best in terms of a transfer. He does have Kamehameha, so you could use that as his super attack for level 3, but he does have these discs as a pretty decent Ki Blast. He's a decent level 3. I wouldn't say pick him over others. But just to show you guys the damage of these discs, because I feel like it's pretty good. This is what you can do with the discs. They're pretty spammy. And this is on Cell too. It takes more damage than most Raiders. It's pretty good, dude. And this is someone that's the Raiders kind of moving around a little bit, dodging a little bit. Look how easy these are to land. So that's why I really like the disc-based super Ki Blast. But let's keep moving on for other 1s and 2s and 3s. So just to go over, in terms of super attacks for Kid Buu, honestly, all of these are a great option. I personally think Vanishing Ball is Kid Buu's best super attack, but all of these super attacks are great options on Buu. So the reason why I have Piccolo for level 1 specifically is because I really don't like his Ki Blast at level 2 and 3. I believe they're just Special Beam Cannons, or level 2 might even be something different, but just not that great Ki Blast. They're very thin, and I don't really care for them. But in terms of super attacks, his best are going to be Evil Explosion, Special Beam Cannon, and Light Grenade. Fortunately, Hell's Own Grenade is kind of troll, not really that good. For Golden Frieza, unfortunately, all of his super attacks are pretty bad, but Depth Slicer is only decent option. Also, I didn't show him here, but Frieza actually has the disc-based Ki Blast at level 3. So he's a very good option. Final form or fourth form Frieza is a very good option for level 3. And then at level 2, I think he has the spammy laser-based Ki Blast at level 2. So he's also, final form is very good for level 2 or for level 3. At level 3, he has like the Destructo Disc or Saucer based Ki Blast. At level 2, he has the laser-based Ki Blast that I showed you guys that Kid Buu has. And for him, either super attack, Death Ball is very, very strong, very powerful, and Depth Slicer is very strong, very powerful. So for Frieza, Gold, I would recommend level 2. Otherwise, don't use him at all. And then for Final Form Frieza, you could have him for level 3 or level 2. For Krillin, I wouldn't really recommend him personally, but he does have solid Ki Blast level 3 if you're like a newer player and you don't have that many Transpheres. I would just use the Kamehameha. It's probably his best super attack. Unfortunately, Destructo Disc is kind of long, and Chain of Destructo Disc is the worst super attack in the game, and Volley is also very bad these days as well. So another good option for your level 1 is actually Super Saiyan Bardock. Super Saiyan Bardock has a very similar Ki Blast to Piccolo, if not the exact same. Very spammy Ki Blast, and they'll be able to keep back Ki Blast of like the same form. And he also has a very good super attack, which is Rebellion Spear. Very good super attack. That's definitely really good on Auto Evolved Raiders for dealing nice damage. Now let's check out the level 2. For level 2, we have Whis. Now, Whis actually has really bad super attack, or not super attack, a really bad Ki Blast. It's like this thin, like, laser. It's spammy, but it's kind of difficult to hit the Raiders. So, like, Whis is an awkward one where his level, his Ki Blasts aren't really good at any level. I believe it's just this little laser at every level. But his super attack is where I think he's very useful. And the reason why I have him for level 2 specifically is because I feel like level 2 is kind of the level where, you know, you're strong enough to help out in a fight, but you're not exactly going to be the one carrying that fight either. So if you're stuck at level 2, or if you want a super that will really allow your teammates to open up the Raider, this super attack, Symphonic Destruction, is very, very good because it holds the Raider in place for a very long time, allowing your allies to spam Ki Blast at the Raider, do super attacks, or do melee or whatever they want to do, right? Or just escape or something. So for level 3, we have Pan. Yes. Pan, believe it or not, is actually very, very meta. She has insanely good Ki Blast at level 3. As you guys might remember earlier, I mentioned how these Ki Blasts are personally my favorite Ki Blasts in the game. Very spammy and very good at repelling ball-based Ki Blast. And also, she has one of the best super attacks in the game. It's essentially as fast as Big Bang Attack on Vegeta, but it actually has an added property where she has a little barrier that forms around herself, and this barrier actually knocks back Raiders. It doesn't deal any damage, but if the Raider is on the Super Time Machine, for example, and I use the super on top of him, it'll actually knock him off. But yeah, that's pretty much for this set of 3. So just to go over the 3 that we talked about, in terms of super attacks, you could use, honestly, any of these on Pan. I think Maiden Blast is definitely her best, but you could use any of the super attacks on her. For Whis, I personally like Symphonic Destruction. If you're not using Symphonic Destruction on Whis for level 2, I wouldn't really recommend it. It's just the value that you get out of that super attack, right? Arguably, you could set Whis for level 3 if you don't really plan on being the carry in the match or becoming the level 4 or the Ultimate Dragon Change by summoning Shenron. You could probably set Whis for level 3 to kind of be like that support player in the fights, holding the Raider in place with the super attack. But for level 1, I don't think it's worth. And then for level 1, Bardock is very good with Rebellion Spear. Unfortunately, Riot Javelin is not very good on Bardock. Full Power Energy Wave is a solid super attack, but Rebellion Spear I feel like is personally better. Rebellion Spear is so good, you can honestly throw Bardock on level 2 or even 3, but his Ki Blasts suck in Super Saiyan form and in base form. Keep in mind, base form, he doesn't have those spammy Ki Blasts. At level 1, he only has it in Super Saiyan form. Alright, for level 1 this time around, I actually have Fat Buu, or I guess in Shape Buu, in Transphere form. He actually has pretty interesting Ki Blast at level 1 that's kind of like a shotgun spread of Ki Blast. I'm actually curious to see the damage on this, because I've actually never used these Ki Blasts, but they're very interesting. These are pretty solid in countering Cell's Ki Blast as well. The damage isn't insane, but it is kind of interesting that it's kind of like a shotgun spread. So he has very interesting Ki Blasts. In terms of super attacks, Fat Buu doesn't really have that many good ones. He has Full Power Energy Wave that you can use, and then he has this one that's unique to him. I don't really care for it that much. He's not the greatest level 1 choice, but he is an option for you if you know, you don't really know what to pick for your level 1. And then for level 2, we have 18. So I actually really like 18's Ki Blast at level 2. They're not the greatest at countering Ki Blast, but they actually come out very fast, and they're really good if someone is holding the Raider in place and you want to fire off a lot of Ki Blasts to deal some damage. Damage-wise, I think she has really good Ki Blasts at level 2, and at level 3, she has Destructo Disc, just like Krillin. So if you like the Disc-based Ki Blast, you can equip for level 3 as well. And then for level 2, super attack, or for level 3, she has a dual Destructo Disc, which the damage is pretty solid. The only thing that's a little crummy about it is that you kind of have to be at long range. If you use it at close range, it's not going to land, so you kind of have to be at mid-range to land it. So let's see the damage on that. Yeah, we didn't get to hit both discs because I was too close there. So you got to keep like mid-range on that, otherwise you won't be able to land it. But I really like her Ki Blast at level 2. And then for level 3, I forget who I have actually. I have Tien. So Tien, I honestly think is a super slept on Transphere. He has really good spammy Ki Blasts. They're not insane for countering Ki Blasts, but they're just good for dealing damage. And sometimes I like to do Tri-Beam into super attack Tri-Beam. Tri-Beam as a super attack is really fast, deals respectable damage, has good range, and it's really wide. So I feel like Tien is very solid for level 3. And Tri-Beam is just a very good super attack in general. Alrighty, in terms of level 1s, I think I pretty much covered everyone that has good Ki Blast at level 1. Gogeta surprisingly has like what I consider the best Ki Blast at the game at level 1 specifically, and he doesn't have them at like level 2 and 3. At level 2 he has like a spammy sort of Ki Blast similar to Vegeta, who I'll show later. Then level 3 he has Kamehamehas. Beams are pretty good at level 3, and I'll talk about that later. But you know, Gogeta is a very good option on Super Saiyan Blue specifically. But yeah, and you guys know his super attack because I showcased it recently. It's pretty much Soul Punisher, and I could show it to you guys if you haven't seen it. But here it is. Alright, let me grab my level 2. But yeah, that's pretty much it for level 1s, guys. There's not really that many level 1s with good Ki Blast. So for level 2, most, if not all, of the Super Saiyan characters have these beams. And they also have them at level 3 as well. So if you're a big fan of the beams, they come out pretty fast. They're not great at countering Ki Blasts, which is I personally why I don't like them. But they are good for sniping raiders. Like say if you're far away and you want to snipe the raider. Like say if I want to snipe Cell here. Try and snipe him. Try and snipe him. There you go, I hit him there. So like you could snipe the raider from afar and not be locked on. And of course Goku has Kamehameha and other super attacks you can use as well. And then let's check out level 3. Oh yeah, level 3 I think I have another Kamehameha. Yeah, so for people that want to abuse Special Beam Cannon, I hate you. But if you really want to do that, the best person to do it with is Cell. Because unlike Piccolo, he has better Ki Blasts. He has these Kamehamehas, which you can use to snipe like I showed before. Literally sniping myself, like I hit him. But it's whatever, I don't care about hitting him. I want to hit him now, it's bothering me. There we go, okay. And then he has Special Beam Cannon as a super attack as well. Cell is the only other character in the game besides Piccolo that has Special Beam Cannon. And since he has better Ki Blasts, I think it's really much, you know, pretty much a no-brainer to pick Cell over Piccolo. So for Cell, you could do Special Beam. Obviously, it's the best super attack he has. Perfect Kamehameha is okay, but literally Special Beam is just faster and it deals probably the same amount of damage, if not more. And then he has Kamehameha, which is a solid super attack. Super Saiyan Goku has Kamehameha. Warp Kamehameha is the worst super attack in the game besides like Destructo Disc Barrage, whatever the hell it's called. Do not use the super. It's trash. Super Kamehameha is okay. It's not bad. It's just very slow, but the damage is respectable. And then for Gogeta, you guys remember from my showcases that I personally think Soul Punisher is the best, and Super Kamehameha is an option. So next up here, I want to talk about Super Saiyan Goten. So just so you guys know, at level 2, he has the spammy base Ki Blast. So Goten actually isn't that bad. Super attacks wise, he's not amazing, but he does have Kamehameha, so that kind of saves him. And then at level 3, at Super Saiyan form, he has Kamehamehas. And I just want to show you guys what he has at level 3. At level 3, he actually has the spammy base Ki Blast and base form. In base form, he has the spammy base Ki Blast, where in Super Saiyan form, he will have the Kamehamehas. I'll just let you guys know, but we'll move on here. So a good option for level 2 and 3 is Super Saiyan Kid Trunks. Super Saiyan Kid Trunks is like one of the best super attacks in the game. He has Finish Buster, which is absolutely insane. This super attack is so good, it comes out so fast, and he has the spammy base Ki Blast at level 2. And then at level 3, he has my personal favorite Ki Blast, which is the spammy laser. So he is a very, very good option. I'll go over some of the other super attacks that he has, but he has a lot of options in terms of super attacks. Very, very good Transphere overall. Yeah, so for Super Saiyan Kid Trunks, he has Finish Buster, which is one of the best super attacks in the game, and Double Buster is also very good. What's unique about this super attack is if it misses, it actually automatically redirects itself and hits the Raider. It's not crazy on the damage side of things, but it is a very good, reliable super in actually landing. And Trunks at base form, I don't think his Ki Blasts are anything crazy at... actually, let me double check before I say. Yeah, so I was right. At level 2 base form, he has really bad Ki Blasts, the Thin Laser, which is really, really bad. One of the worst Ki Blasts in the game. But level 3, he has the spammy base Ki Blast in his base form, so he's a pretty good option as a level 3. So next up, we're going to be talking about the prince of all Ki Blasts, Vegeta. So I actually did forget Vegeta has really good Ki Blasts in his Super Saiyan form, specifically at level 1. Has these spammy based Ki Blasts, which honestly aren't that bad. And of course, he has access to Gallic Gun and Big Bang Attack. So he's very, very, very good as level 1. And just in general, Vegeta's like one of the best transfers in the game. And then at level 2, he has these spammy Ki Blasts, which aren't bad. They aren't amazing compared to the other Ki Blasts that he has. But these are pretty good. These are pretty solid. And of course, he has Gallic Gun and Full Power Energy Wave at level 2. And then at level 3, I believe he has Gallic Gun as his Ki Blast in base form. Just to let you guys know for that. But then at this point, it's pretty much just going to be the Vegeta show, dude. It's going to be the Vegeta show. So for level 1, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta actually has Gallic Gun, which isn't bad. It comes out pretty fast, so honestly, this isn't the worst. You can kind of like use this to fight the Raider and help out to deal some damage if you don't want to do your super attacks. Only thing that sucks at Super Saiyan 2, Vegeta does not have Big Bang Attack. He only has Final Flash and like Full Power Energy Wave as like his good super attacks. But not a bad level 1, so I did forget there are some other good level 1s as well, but thanks to Vegeta. Here is Super Saiyan form. This is Super Saiyan, not Super Saiyan 2. And for Super Saiyan for level 2, these are his level 2 Ki Blast, obviously, which is the Gallic Gun again. So if you want to do like full Gallic Gun, you could do level 1 Super Saiyan 2, level 2 Super Saiyan, and level 3 base form. That could be kind of fun if you want to do like full Gallic Gun build in terms of Ki Blast spam. And then I think I had Big Bang Attack. Or no, I had Final Flash. Yeah, Final Flash. So Super Saiyan Vegeta has Final Flash, and he has Big Bang Attack, which is... Oh, Bomb Guy, thank you for following on twitch.tv/TheIroncane, which you can do in the description below. Anyways, for the level 3, we have Super Saiyan Vegeta as well, and he has these Ki Blasts, which are similar to the base form level 2, which is pretty good for dealing damage and countering Raider Ki Blasts. So just subscribe to the YouTube channel, which you should also do. I swear I didn't time that. That kind of just happened. Anyways, let's show other Vegeta forms. So for Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, you can see this is Super Saiyan 2 because of the lightning. He has this form of spammy Ki Blast, which has been bad. I don't know if it's different than the base form. You guys would have to let me know because I'm kind of like... It's kind of all starting to blur together because Vegeta just is like known for having really good super attacks and Ki Blast. And then this is Super Saiyan 2 at level 3. It looks like he's exactly the same as it is at level 2. So Super Saiyan 2, Vegeta is very, very good at 2, 3, and 1. So you can use them across the board. And then Super Saiyan Vegeta, I think, is only good in 2 and 3. And then base is good in 2 and 3 as well. So if you're a Vegeta stan, you're eating. You're absolutely eating. Keep in mind, the God forms, both Goku and Vegeta, their level 1 and 2 Ki Blasts suck dog. But level 3, I don't know what I meant there by saying suck dog. They're just dog. They're dog doo-doo. Anyways, the level 3s are Kamehamehas and Gallic Guns. So next up here for level 2, we have Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. He has Kamehamehas at level 2 and 3, and he has one of the best super attacks in the game, which is Motionless Kamehameha. So he's a very good option for level 2 or level 3. And then here I wanted to see what adult Gohan's Ki Blasts are at level 3. I believe they're Kamehamehas. Let's just double check. This is adult Gohan. And yes, he has Kamehameha. So he's going to have Kamehamehas at level 2 and level 3. And he has Super Kamehameha and regular Kamehameha. And then in Great Saiyaman form, he has this spammy-based, ball-based Ki Blast, in case you were curious. Alright guys, so with that said, I think we pretty much covered everyone who I think are good at each level. The ones I didn't really cover, like Ginyu, I don't really care for his super attacks or Ki Blast. Broly, I fortunately don't care for his super attacks or Ki Blast. He is decent Ki Blast at level 2, and but like that's kind of it. 16 has like these fast eye laser Ki Blasts at level 3 that can be kind of useful. 17 has terrible Ki Blasts, and Super Electric Strike is god awful these days now since the nerf. But yeah, that's pretty much everyone I wanted to talk about. Oh, Yamcha you could actually use as a level 3. If you really want to use Yamcha, he does actually have Kamehamehas at level 3. If you want to use him, I would probably use Kamehameha. Wolfang Fist is not really a great idea. Or like Full Power Energy Wave. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know in the comments below if there's anybody I'm missing. But I kind of just want to show you guys my kind of thought process, who I think are the best Transpheres for like level 2, 3, and 1. Level 1, again, it really doesn't matter. If you want to pick a transfer with a good key plus, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you're not really going to be fighting with your level 1 like that normally. Gogeta, I don't know if I talked about him. He has the spammy based like Vegeta key blast, the one that goes like, whoo, like he has that at level 2, and then level 3 he has Kamehameha, just to let you know. And I'm pretty sure that's kind of everything, dude. That's kind of everything. I mean, I don't know if I went over everyone's super attacks, to be fair, but if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. But so this video kind of ran a little long, but this is one that was very highly requested. So these are the best Transpheres for each level in Dragon Ball the Breakers. But yeah, pretty much level 3, you just want a good super attack and good ki blast, because if you get the opportunity to be to level 4, you don't want to get cucked in one of those aspects, right? But yeah, guys, that's the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment down below if I missed any, or if you have any questions, and subscribe to the Ironcane channel for more videos like these. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Take care, stay safe, have fun. Peace out.